Alright, should be able to hear me. So I'm back again, having just woken up to do some more Gunpla progression, this time with Master Grade Force Impulse Gundam. Plan is to do what I did the other day, the day before, and just get all the parts out of the runners. That's the goal for today. So let me put the box inside the lid. That was easy. Okay. Interesting color. Wow, okay. So I'd looked through this multiple times, and I still feel a bit lost and confused. The way they have you build this, the order they go in, it's confusing, to say the least. It feels like it's a different way of building it compared to other Gunpla I've built so far. For example, it starts out with Core Splendor. So you build that, however you do that, and then it shows it off on an action base, which I can only summarize is Action Base 4. Then it works on the body and head unit, which I presume would include a pilot because this is a master grade. So you go interesting. I don't actually see a pilot shown in this, but I assume that's where a pilot would go. And then it goes into the head unit, of course. And then straight from that it goes into the arms, which, you know, sure, that makes sense. It just immediately starts on the right arm, though. And then it immediately starts on the right arm and then left arm. And then after that, it's the shoulder units, but then it gets weird. It goes into weapons. Why would it go into weapons? Don't you save that for the last thing you do, typically? And then we get into the weird part. The next step is the chest flyer, which is very confusing. So then it just shows you how to transform, because this is a transforming model. It lets you transform it into the chest flyer thing. So then it's supposed to look like this. And then it shows you how to mount that to an action base. And it shows it over here, and then you build the leg flyer. So the whole point of this is you aren't building the Gundam, you're building the sections of the Gundam that will all on their own be flying for whatever reason. You can see it over here. That's what you're building. So this is the chest flyer, this is the waist and legs flyer, then the whatever splendor, and then the whatever this is. And that's the whole idea of it. So interestingly enough, it does look like a pilot can actually sit in this, so that's kind of cool, I guess. It just, I don't know. Then we talk about a custom model. So I'm not sure if that's actually included or not. There's so little that's actually shown for what you actually get. But yeah, so you're not building the Gundam itself, you're just building the sections that can fly on their own and then posing them in such a way that allows them to. Which I find very confusing. And then it's only at the very, very end does it actually have you build a Force Impulse Gundam. And it shows you how to build all of that. And so it looks like the Force Silhouette jet thing is what goes on his back. I don't know. I just hate the whole assembly process. It's confusing to me, and I dislike it. That's the best way I can put it. I just dislike it. And I am slightly curious about the cool backpack thing they show. Honestly, that would be pretty fun to have. Let me see if I can pull up Google Translate on this and see if it indicates to me what it might be. I can then look it up. You can also equip striker packs from other MG and 1/100 scale plastic models, such as IWSP. Let's look up this IWSP thing. So unless I'm crazy, everything I'm seeing is that you can't buy just that thing. It's something you get from a second Gundam. So there is a Gundam that you get it from. The Strike Gundam has it. So I'm just confused then on how you would get that. So I guess I can't get that without buying another entire kit for like 60 bucks or more. Okay. Either way, the point is, I am confused and annoyed that you don't even build the actual Gundam itself until the very end, and that you're just building these sections of it that are for this weird transformation thing, and I don't like it at all, to be perfectly honest. So it doesn't look like as an enjoyable a build as the others, because it just has you do all this stuff. whether you want to or not. So I don't, again, I'm not really sure what I think about that. Okay, anyway, so that doesn't really matter too much. I will, however, still be building it, so it doesn't really matter what my opinion is on the job they've done with this. All I can really do is just follow along. So let me, oh, I see it didn't do the thing, hold on. There we go. Now that we've got that, let me move the page. We are here. Okay. So, obviously, the first thing I'll be doing is opening up all the plastic off the runners. I'm putting the runners somewhere. Now this box is quite large, so I don't have it exactly where I can easily do it. So some of these I'm just not going to be displaying wherever I have on my runner organizer. Okay, so this looks to be part of the inner frame. I'm not sure if it will have a proper posable inner frame or not. There's a lot of runners through this kit. I almost want to say it's more runners than the Zeta Gundam that I built. Okay, so it wasn't crimming at all. Good to know. Should be good enough. There we go. All right. And there we have an idea of stickers we'll be dealing with. And it looks like, shockingly, unless it's on a different sheet, hard to tell immediately. Looks like the majority of what I'll be dealing with, or rather that there won't be many traditional stickers as part of the assembly process. And it's more of up to my personal preference later on, once it's been fully assembled. So I see three layers here. So there's this right here, which only has 3 stickers in it. Then, are these the rub-ons? And then I think underneath that's the water slide. I can't tell because it's completely covered. That's pretty cool. Get that out of the way. Alright. So I don't currently have an action base 4, but by the time I get to assembling this, I will get an action base 4 and try to get a better idea of what sort of action bases I would need to do the thing it talks about. It's like some weapons. Just about done here, just I think 2 more to go here. Okay, there's so many runners. So this is L, this is K. Get these scissors out of the way here. So this is B, which are 2 identical ones. Properly put both of those on. Okay, this is G. This is J. This is L. This is K. So it would be J, K, L. Let's see which one this is. This is A. Alright. Well, then I know where I'll put that. Assuming I can organize it the way I want. Looks like it's holding fast, so that's good. This is M, which would go under here. This is C, which means it goes after B. Okay. And this is H, which would go here. So this is E. This is just the joint stuff. Put that over there. This is D, which should go after C. And E goes after that. Here's I. So the H, I, J, K, L, N, N. So it's 2 I's. Be exactly what, okay, they are. Okay, cool. Okay. So I'm just missing F, which should be in the box. Okay, so we have F, and we have N and O, and then P is over in the box because I won't need it anytime soon. Honestly, I don't think I'll need these either, but there they are. So now I have a better idea of which runners are. So after F would be G. And it's just figuring out how I can put this on the runner. This is becoming quite... Okay. And of course there's H. We have two I's. I'll put these over here for simplicity's sake, I guess. I need a better way to sort this stuff. If I get another master grade, I'm definitely going to be getting a better way to organize all these. This isn't working long term, I think. It only has 26 slots in it, and it has every runner very close together, which is suboptimal for then being able to access and get them out. It doesn't help that the desk I'm using is also quite small. I'm not sure if I can even put this on. That's the shape it is. Looks like I succeeded. Then we have the last of the large things. The problem being it's in such a unique shape, I'll have to do it this way, which means I won't have the space. So I'm going to do the lazy thing of just put it over there. Okay, so now we can get started. I will get out one of these. Okay, so the plan is to just trim out all the parts in order of need and then swap them out, or rather organize them in containers based on section. So I'll probably combine section 1, 2, and 3. Section 1 being the core splinter, 2 being the body unit, and 3 being the head unit. I will probably try to combine all of those into one container. Simply because they're going to be the shorter sections. But we start with the core splinter, and it needs A, J, G, M, C, and that's it. So we'll start with A. Alright, let's see what it needs here. A25 and A1. Alright, 25 is right here. It wanted 1, which is right here. I'm going to be very liberal with how much excess runner I trim, because I can be. So that's E25, so 98A2, which is right here. Then I need A14, which is right here. Then I need A11, which is right here. But I need 15 and 10. So that's 15 and 10. Next I need 23, which is going to be this right here. Now thankfully, these nippers are very heavy duty, so I'll be able to get this out no problem. Okay. And that'll do this. I'm not seeing anything else to indicate. Alright, I think that's it for me for the core splendor. Next it said something about M. So M is actually right here, which is easy to get to. And it wanted M2. Let me just check. I don't think there's anywhere else it needs M. Okay, cool. So it wanted M2, which is right here. There we go. M2. Wow. Progress. And then need some parts from J. There it is. First off, it wants number 1. It also wants 23. So some of these parts look to be for use with one of the action bases. Okay, I think that's it. Okay, so next was G. It should be this big thing, I think. Yep. Here is G, and it wants 21, which is right here. There's 21. What's 19? Which is this right here. Wants 20. Then it wants 22 and 23. And 24. Okay. Okay, I don't like how little space it gives here. We'll do that though. So it has to be landing gear. Okay, pretty sure it's everything from this runner. I can try to put it back. Okay, so now it is just looking through here. Got everything from A, everything from G, everything from M. So next is C. Okay, what does it want? 28 and 27. Right here. That's 28 and 27. Next it wants 21, and then 24 and 23. Where is 24 and 23? Right here. Okay. And it went to 21, which is this pilot right here. It wants 22. Alright. That might be everything. Yeah, it does appear to be everything. Oh, that's nice. It does actually show me which runners are needed for each step, so that does help. So I will not need this runner for this next step. Good information to have. So I'll need the A runner, the D runner, the E runner, the F runner, the G runner, both I runners, just right here, and then the J runner. It doesn't mention anything about the other thing. Anyway, this is all the runners I need for this, so woohoo. Let me move the booklet over so I can see these steps properly. I'll change the page. I'll be changing it again shortly because there's only a handful of pieces for this first little bit before I have to change pages again. Okay, so So it does actually start with J. I'll move these over. Okay. So it starts with J, 10, and 11. So there's J10. There's 11. Next it wants 8. And 7. All right. So that's all from J for this minor part. Next, it wants some parts from I. Okay. So it wants 2 and 3. So there's 2 and 3. Then he's E, 8, and 7. There's E. So it wants 8 and 7. All right, we can turn the page. There we go, page has been turned. So then, any more pieces from E? It wants E5. Which is right here. So there's E5. E12. And 11. Okay, so that's it with the E runner. Next, some parts from D. So it wants 5. There's 5. Wants 4 and 3. Four and 3. Needs 1. And ever pace launch to orbit. So next it wants 2. I don't see anything else from D, so that's nice. Means I can put this back. Okay. Next, some parts from J. Wants 12. Right here. Then it wants 15. And it wants 3. Okay. So that should be that. So next is G. Whoops. So 6 and 18. There's 6. Here's 18. Okay. 4 and 5. Next, I need 11. Okay. appears to be it for this. Also need PC free. Something from F. I need 1. Alright. Put this back over here for now. I think all that is left are parts from A. So A4 and A3, which are right here. Okay, next is 21. Okay. Now 24, which is this clear piece. $27, which is this right here. $26, which is this. Okay. It needs 5. I think that's everything. I do think that's everything. Alright, that is the first container done. This is all these parts to the, what's it called, core splendor, the body and head unit. So we're good to go with that now. Let me get a lid. And then next step will be the arms. Okay, before I continue, I'm going to take a quick break. My hot chocolate I made before starting should be cool enough to drink now. So I'm going to go do that and be right back. Alright, I'm back. So it looks like I can technically go ahead and turn the page. Go ahead and do that. Okay, so first I'll get out the runners I need for this step. As one falls to the ground. Yeah, I'm pretty much settled on getting something else to organize runners. Like, this is great and all, but I don't like how it does. I want something better. So I'll figure that out before I get another kit. This is the final kit that I need to use it for out of the ones I currently have. Okay, so I need both B runners. Need the C runner. Both I runners. I need this as well. I need the D runner. I need F. Then I need K. Is that K? Oh, there it is. Found it. Those are the runners I need for this. Excuse me. Alright, let me move a page so I can see it. Okay, so it starts with K, which means we'll put it here. I can move these over. So it starts with K, it starts with I, and PC. Okay, so once K1 and 2, followed by 15. Oh, the hands are on this, okay. So 9, 13, and 11. There's 9. 13. 11. Okay, it went 17 as well. And then 4 and 3. Wait a minute. Oh. Oh. I already trimmed it out. So what it was is 3 is right here, and I thought that was 2. In reality, 2 was right here. Oopsies. I need them all for this anyway. I'm just going along with the instructions and what it tells me to do. Okay, so it was K4 and free. Then it says 16. Yeah, okay. Then 18. And then 12. 14 and 10.
Running away from the past I left behind. I'm looking for answers, but I'm blinded by the light. I'm lost in the music, can I stay here for the night? I promise I'll be gone in the morning, out of sight.
Okay. So I think that's it from this. Up until this point, at least. So I don't think I'm done with the arms yet. I don't think it magically ends on this phase for the arms. I think there's more after this. There is in fact more. So let's look at this more. Okay, so next is the shoulder unit. So the real question here is, can I fit the pieces from each shoulder unit or the weapons into here? If I can, then I can continue to use this. I think I can. So I'll be doing all the rest of this. Okay. So this is actually it for your arms, and then after that's the shoulders. Okay. So that is it for K. I didn't need J for any of this, did I? Okay, so it wants 10, which is right here. I'll need it twice. And then it wants 13. Okay. There's 13. And I need 10. No, that's for the next one. Okay. 12. Yep. Okay. There's 12. So that should be it from this. Next are some parts from the eye runner. Okay, so it wants number 1. Okay. then 5 and 6. Seven. Interestingly, it does not want me to use 8. I say interestingly because there's 2 of these, which means there's 4 of these pieces in total. Look identical, but it only needs 2 of these. Yeah, I don't see I anywhere else. So now I just do what I did for this. So it's 1, 5, 6, and 7, I think. Okay, should be it for these. So that's K, P, C, and I done. So next is B. Once number 3, 2 and 11. I need 7 and 6. Okay, we have 7 and 6. Next it was 1 and 10. There's 1 and 10. Okay, that should be it. So this should be the exact same thing on the other. Shouldn't be too hard. It looks correct to me. Kill. there anything else? There was C. $30 and $29. $9? Which also means it would want 10, yeah. 9 and 10, okay. So here's 9 and 10. I really feel like that's it. I don't see anything else. Okay. So next would be the next page. Okay, so shoulders are part of the arms. Obviously, but I mean, from a standpoint of it showing me which runners I need. Okay, let me change the page here. Okay. So it wants pieces from this. Here we go. Put that back over here. Want some pieces from D and some pieces from I. Okay. These are pieces from D. So it wants 8 and 6 and 7 and 9. Then it wants 10 twice. So that's 10 twice. So then it wanted something from B. 9 and 8. I are right here. Another piece to orbit. Okay. Okay. That's it from B. Now need 2 things from I. Specifically I4. That should be it for this. Then we move on to the weapons. I'm going to try to put in this container as well. So 4 is this part right here. Okay, so that's everything for the arms. Next, I'm going to try to put the weapons in this. So it needs A, C, G, J, and M, which means I can put some of these back since I won't be needing them. Needed A, C, so I do need this. I don't need K. I need J, I need M. Where is G at? This must be G. I don't need either I. Then I need A set. So that's A, C, G, J, and M. So we'll start with G and then C. This is for the rifle. So it wants 1 and 10. So that's 1 and 10, and it's 7 and 12. Here's 7. Okay, then here's 12. Okay. So it was G1, 10, 12, and 7. Next is 13. It's right here. Alright. Here's 13.
If life is a movie, it's always so boring. Where is the story?
I don't think there's anything else from G. I'm gonna look through the rest of this just to make sure. Found something. So I need 17 and 16. Okay. Right here. So there's 16. Okay. Says everything from this. So there we go. Next, it wanted C, which is this. Okay, and then, so it's 1. So there's 1, then it wants, I'm looking through, just making sure I don't miss anything else here. That was it. Needed it just for that one piece, apparently. The more you know. Okay, next was something from M. Let's pull that out then. It wanted 1. Alright. What's some other parts too? Bear with me here. So it's 4, 5, and 6. Here's 4. And 5. And 6. Okay. Then what else? Anything on the other page? That's it from M. Okay. So next is J. Which also has some parts on the other page. So first we go with 16, which is this. Okay. That's it from this page. Then it was 18 and 19. Here's 18 and 19. All right, 18 and 19. Oh, I need 17 as well. Okay, so that's it from J. Okay. So that's it from J. Cool. Next, we have A. And orient it the way it should. Okay. So from this, we need 18, 22, and 19. here's 22. Here's 18 and 19. Cool. So there's 18 and 19, 22, and 13 and 12. Next is a knot 7. Wait a minute. I think I missed a part. Yeah, I missed a part from earlier. Pretty sure I did at least. Okay, then I say 16 and 17. Okay. Okay. Yeah. So the last container needs A6. Let me find the container. Put this in. Okay. So, need to look at the next step. It talks about the chest flyer and that there's some parts. So I think the part it is referring to, get the runner out. I think it's referring to one amounts. So it'll be 22, 24, or 25, or 26 would be my guess. Let's see if I'm correct. 22. I called it. It's right here. This also means we can change pages again. Concept, I know. I will, of course, go ahead and put this in this container. Even though I myself may not be planning to do it this way, it is technically part of this, so I will do that. Okay, so that is the, oh, let me make sure this isn't too filled up here. I'm not squooshing any parts. We look to be good. Okay, cool. So there it is. That is the arms, the weapons, and the chest flyer. Okay. So next is the waist unit. This will be another small container. I'll be using a big container for the next one because it has the legs. Okay, so for this, I need J. I need PC. I need G. I need F. And C. So C, F, G, J, and P, C. Okay, so here we go. There's all of the stuff we need. Let me go ahead and change page again. So I'll just go by what I see on the page and then move on to the next page, because this won't be everything, obviously. So J and PC are the ones it wants me to start with. Okay. Feels good to be making huge progress through this. So 5 and 4. That's actually it for right now. Then I need something from this. Lots of some things actually. I need 14, which is this right here, followed by 7. Okay. And that's it from this. Next I need something from G. G33. Which is right here. Then I need 32. Who could have guessed, right? And then I need 31. Which is right here. Okay. That's it from that. Put that over here. Wanted F4. And you can go ahead and surmise it will also want F3. And that is one runner completely done. Woohoo! Okay, then from C it wants 8. Which means it will also later on want 7. There's 8 and 7. I need 5. It's right here. Does that mean I might need 6 later? Perhaps. Can't tell immediately. Okay, next I turn the page. There's gonna be multiple page turns from the looks of it. We're now on page 16. Yep. I need C3 and 4. And I do need 6. Okay, interesting. It wants something from J. Okay. So yeah, once J something or another. I'm 99% sure the part it wants is for interfacing with an action base. I'm 99% sure that's what the part's for, because of where it's positioned. J2. Alright, has to be waste unit done. Next I have our leg units, and again, like I said, I'll be using a bigger container for this. Okay, so I'll get out one of these containers. Should suffice. Let me change pages here. Cool. So now need something from the A runner, which I can immediately already guess what I need. Let's just make sure. I'm scrolling through until I get to A again. Or seeing that A is needed again. There's only 2. Okay, option. It's needed an option. Okay, let's see what it needs from A and option. Oh. So A9 is the optional part needed to interface with the IWSP strike package thing, which I obviously don't have. Okay, so that in essence means I know exactly which parts needs from the A runner, because there's only 2. This also means I can just go ahead and cut out the last part and put it in a Ziploc bag or something. Is what I will do. Then I'm fully done with the A runner. Okay. So there's the A runner, completely done. Let me go get that Ziploc bag and stuff. Actually, this is actually a good spot to take a break. So I will take a quick bio break, etc., and then I'll be right back.
the morning. I just wanna get to know you. I just want to maybe get to know you if you want to. I just want to maybe get to know you. I just want to maybe get to know you. Get to know you. Get to know you. Every day's another chance. I don't need to keep you waiting. You're the best I've ever had. No one else can take your place, yeah. And I think that you should know. I wanna feel you so close. And I think that you should know. I wanna feel you so close. I just want to maybe get to know you if you want to. I just want to maybe get to know you. I just want to maybe get to know you. Get to know you.
All right, I'm back. I'm gonna get back to the page we're on 16. Okay. So for this, we need the A runner, which I already took care of. A bunch of parts from the B runner. Need something from C. D, E. I think this is G. No, this is H. Do I need H good? No, I don't. Okay. We'll put that back. Where's G then? Do I need J? I do need J, so there's that. This PC thing, I need that. There's G. Two I's, and it said I need K. Here's K. Okay, cool. That's all the letters I need from this. Let's see what it starts with. It starts with I. Okay, cool. Well, put that here. Okay. So it wants. Go ahead and get out 21 from this, which is right here. It says X2. So we'll need this twice. Okay. I'll need more of this later. So PC19. Again, X2. Cool. Five. That's part of the X2. All right, cool. 5x2. It's all I see on this page. Because I have to move all the other parts off. We'll just go with what's on this page first. Okay. Okay, so it wants 13 and 14 and 10 and 25. It's 25. And it wants 13. $14. It's a 10. It's right here. Okay. Followed by 15 and 16. And 16, and 17 and 18. $23 and $24. All right. Did I already get PC-19? I did. Okay, cool. So that's everything from us so far. So now I just do the exact same thing on the other one. Okay. All right. So far, it's everything from these. So next was something from G, and then B. We'll get the things from B first. This is all X2, so it needs 20 and 18. Okay. And it wanted something from G. We can get to it. It wanted 15. Right here. There we go, it's 15. And that's all I can see on this page. So next we go to the other page. Alright, we are now on the other page. It starts off with wanting some stuff from B. Wants 19, 12, and 13. So there's 19. There's that. Okay. So 19, 12, 13, 16, and 17. So it's 16, 17. Don't see anything else. Okay, so let's take the same out. Wait a minute. Oh, that's funny. So that should be everything then from B. Okay. Next is I. So once 11, 9, 12. Okay, so 11, 9, 12, anywhere else. 21, 20, 19, 22. There's only one part left. 8. Okay. I need 9. That was I. I need 6. Okay. Did I already get out B14? I did not. Interesting. We need 14 and 15. So that's 14 and 15. That's where I needed the AA parts. Doesn't matter now. Okay, so that's where I start the left leg. Makes sense. Okay. Anyway, so now $16 and $18. Okay. 14. Looks to be it. Which means I probably got everything out of this then. Okay. Did I already get everything out of J? So the next question. Probably not. So need J20. Which means I also need 21. Okay. That's it for J. Put that over here. Next I need something from D. I need 12 and 11. Alright, there's that done. There's only one part left. So let's look through, see if I find it anywhere else. I do, it's on like flyer. Perfect. Which, you know what that means. We'll be putting it in this anyway. So we can go ahead and do that. And as a never runner, completely done. Big deal. Alright. Next, something from E. Should be the rest of parts, except for 9, maybe. It's nice having experience already building in Master Grade, because some of these parts look familiar enough that I know what they're for. And therefore, I know what section they're a part of. It's still better to systematically do this regardless, because there's plenty of parts I wouldn't have a clue. Okay, so now I check if E is needed in this next section. It is not. Womp womp. When is E needed? It's not needed for the silhouette flyer either. It's somehow also not needed for the options. What the heck? That means I've missed something. It means that part's needed elsewhere without me knowing it. That's a problem. It's a big problem. Okay. I need to figure out where this part goes, man. So where does E9 go? I can guess where, but I won't know until I look. It's probably on the waist or the bottom. Or the head. It's not on the weapons. I don't think there's a way for it to be on the arms. He doesn't mention being there. It was E11 and 12 that it needed for that. Which means it has to be in the body somewhere. There's E5, yeah, sure. Where the heck is E9? I don't see it anywhere. Is it not needed at all? Okay, it's showing a lot of parts from PC that aren't needed. Let's check E. It's E6. It does indicate that it is needed. Where though? Where is it needed? So it's not my core splendor. It's not on the arms. It's not in the body unit or the head unit. It's not of a waist unit either. Where the heck is it? I don't see how it could be on the leg unit, but I'll check anyway. It was the E9, already got that. There's only one E6 though, so it can't be anywhere crazy. It was. It's in the waist unit. It's in the lower body thing. Okay, I found it. We're fine. It's fine. So yes, since I know I need this part, I'm gonna go ahead and get that out. There's another runner done. So that was E done. Let's see here. I have K and G over here. Let's work on K next, I guess. So it wants 5 and 6. Which means I'll need 7 and 8 later on. Okay. And that's this done, except for the hands, which are for some optional thing. Should be. Yep. Okay, where's that Ziploc bag? We'll go ahead and put those in that and be done with this runner too. Save some space. Oh. Of course I'm silly and just chucked him into here like an idiot. Okay. So these. Then this. Must be this, yeah. Okay, we're fine then. Let's put these in the Ziploc bag. So that's everything from that runner. Okay. Then it was G, I think. Which I'm not seeing anything for whatever reason. It was G15, yeah, I did that. Was that literally it from G? Looking through. Okay, so I think up to this page I'm done. So I can now move pages over. Good with pages. There we go. So then it's something else from J. So it wasn't actually done with that. So I need 14 and 16. I'm sorry, 14 and 6. So that's 6. And then 14, yeah. Then it needs 13, which is right here. Okay. Then I need 9. Okay. Oh nice, so last part's from the B runner. Some more runners done, hooray. Oh, of course. All right. What else was there, if anything? So I guess I don't put the swords in it. So like flyer needs parts from D, G, and J. Where did D go? I already got that out apparently. Okay. So for this, yeah, it was D13, which I already got out apparently. I remember now. Okay. So 14, I think. Yep, 14 and 34. $34. Okay. I really need J24. That should be everything. We're very close to done now. So next is just the silhouette flyer and fourth silhouette. And the optional stuff. Okay. Let's see if I can put the option stuff. No, I think I need to put them in a Ziploc bag. So let's put all the option stuff in a Ziploc bag. I think that's what I'll do. I'm just gonna go ahead and start with the option stuff, because I know everything that isn't part of the option stuff. Oh, I see. There's parts that go to the too. Okay. Well, okay, but like. But then why would you do that? Okay. I got you. Okay. So looks like I'm going to be better off not doing that. So first up, I need to see if certain parts fit inside this container. If they do, cool. If they don't, I know. Bear with me here. It fits. This course does not. Similarly, that does. So let's check what all is needed for this. So I don't need O or N. So that solves that problem. I don't need J either. I need M. I do need J. Once 25. Go ahead and grab that. means I can presume 26 would be for a... No? Why is J over there? Explain this to me. Okay, so yes, J is part of the mounting. Because of where it is, I'm going to go ahead and put it in the Ziploc bag with everything else. So that we're done with yet another runner. Exciting. In fact, I can just put these runners in here because I know it's all part of the optional stuff. Okay. Next, I just find a lid for this container. There we go, another container done. So the good news is the M runner is not needed for anything else, which means I can do the brain dead thing and just trim everything out. Okay. Let's check, make sure I don't need anything else. So I do need center processing. Darn it! Okay. Well, okay, but where is C then? You talk about needing the C runner, but you don't show me where the part is that you need. Just see G, 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 G. There's no C. Where is C? Where is C? I don't understand. What do you mean you need it, but you don't show me anything from it? This makes no sense. Why would you say you need it then? I don't understand.
Just another way to go. None of us have any goals. I need to be wealthy or recover on time. 'Cause blood live flies.
I don't understand. Where is C at? Where is C?
True, we are vicious, though we never intended to be malicious. True, we're all in this, fan of the boring and repetitious. Yes, we're suspicious, so we leave no trace.
Literally none of this matters. Incredible. I don't see C anywhere. This is insane. Why say you need something from a runner, but then not show where you need it? Finally, I see that I need 26, 11. Okay. Finally, I'm seeing some parts. 11, 12, then 26, probably. He's going with a Ziploc bag. Again, I don't know why it shows that it needs something, then it doesn't show what you need anywhere in instructions. It makes zero sense to me. Well done, sarcasm. Then I need 26, which is right here. Okay, the reason I'm doing all of this way is so I can be silly about how I do the rest of this. That's literally it. Because now I know every single other part I need is to this one step. It's that simple. I'll put the people in the Ziploc bag. That's it for this runner. The Ziploc bag. Ah, there's where I8 is used. So these also go in the Ziploc bag. These runner is done. Making all sorts of progress now. PC2.
If you play the strings, I'll sing all night. I need a remedy, and melodies always make me feel alright.
Okay, so yeah, that's it then. I'll get the other two runners from this. Specifically these. Okay, so that should be everything. So now anything else is with this, right? So we'll say this counts towards that. That's how I'll be doing it. So back to the page, and I'll change the page and the booklet. There we go. This is what we're working on. Now it did actually show that some of the parts here are not needed. So I need 10, I need 14, I need 19, I need a 0 from here, I need 1 of 18, so according to that, we're done with this now. Just going off of what it says I will not be using. So we'll move this over here. Okay. Not much left now. This goes to the knife. Okay. Okay. Not many parts left now. once everything from this runner. Two runners to go. All right. There's that runner done. Just one more to go. How did that happen? There we go. Okay. Apart from like 3 or 4 really small runners, which I need for very last steps of optional stuff. that's it. That is all the parts removed from runners and organized by section. Woohoo! Now, this does also mean that I am now done. Alright, so that's gonna be it for me for today. The next time I stream handcam, I'll be starting to trim and send down parts to be ready for actual assembly for all 4 kits. So that's going to be a very time-consuming process. I'm not sure which kit I will start with. Obviously, it is going to be a huge process of many hours. So this was about 3 hours to trim this down. It's probably double that time to prepare all the parts. So probably 6 hours for this, then 5 or 4 for the real grade, and then maybe 3 each for the 2 high grades. It's just gonna take forever. But then once all of that is done, I will be assembling all these kits. So I'm not entirely sure if I will get all the parts trimmed down for 1 kit at a time each stream, or how that will work. We shall see. Anyway, that's what I will be doing next time I do this. That might be tomorrow. It might not. I have something I have to do tomorrow. And also means I have to be available for phone calls. So yeah. But sometime later this week, I will be starting on that. So again, thanks for tuning in. Hope you enjoyed the first phase of MG Force Impulse. Again, I'll pick up where I left off next time with one of the kits. I don't know which one yet. Either way, until next time, I will catch you all later.